Student, the next numerical, it is very important numerical, because in each and every year this question will be asked in your board examination. Okay, let's see. A first order reaction takes 20 minutes for 25% decomposition. Calculate the time when 75% of the reaction will be completed. Student, we know that for the first order reaction, k equals to 2.303 upon t log r0 or r naught upon r. Okay, student, here if it says 20 minutes for 25% decomposition, if initial concentration r naught equals to small a and r equals to a minus 25% of a, it means a minus 25a upon 100. What we get? We get 0.75a. Okay, and time given 20 minutes. Okay, students, now put the value. Then k equals to 2.303 upon 20 into log a upon, what it becomes, log a upon 0.75a. A is cut down by a, so we get k equals to 2.303 upon 20 into value of log 0.1249, and we get 0.0144 minute inverse. Okay, students, now it asked in the second part, calculate the time when 75% of the reaction will be completed. It means when 75% of the reaction completed. So in the case second, what we have to given, if again r not equals to a and r equals to a minus 75% of a, it becomes 0.25a, and we have to calculate the time. Then t equals to 2.303 upon k, just we find k, that is 0.0144 into log a upon 0.25a, and by solving it we get 96.3 minutes. Student, this is very important question. Okay, now the next is, our first order reaction takes 23.1 minutes for 50% completion. Calculate the time required for 75% completion of this reaction. Okay, students, same like that, what we have to do, k equals to, we know that for the first order reaction 2.303 upon t log r naught upon r. Okay, students, now in both cases, if r naught equals to a and then r equals to 50%, in first case it decompose 50%, so a minus 50% of a, so we get from here 0.50a, and time has given, that is 23.1 minute. Okay, so find from here k, 2.303 and time 23.1 into log a upon 0.50a. So from here we get 0.030 minute inverse. Okay, students, now in the second condition, what it says, now if r not equals to a and r equals to, what is 75%, it means A minus 75% of A. It becomes 0.75 A. Okay, sorry, 0.25 A. So we have to find the time. T is equals to 2.303 and K, just we calculate 0.030 into log A upon 0.25 A. It is cut down by A and we get time equals to 2.303 upon 0.030 log 4 and we get 46.2 minutes. Okay students, so these are very important questions. Okay students, now the next is show that in case of a first order reaction, the time taken for completion of 99.9% reaction is 10 times the time required for half change of the reaction. Okay students, so you have to prove. Students, from here we can write that R equals to R naught minus 99.9 upon 100 R0, it means that is 0.01 R naught. Okay, and for 99% T 99.9% equals to 2.303 upon K log R naught upon R. Okay, so 2.303 upon K log R naught upon R is given, that is 0.001 R naught. Okay, so from here we get what, 2.303 into 3 upon K and T 99.9%. Okay students, now in the question it says that 10 times the time required for half change of the reaction. Now when half of the reaction is completed, then students what happen? R equals to R naught minus 0.5 R naught, it means 0.0 not 0.5 R naught. Okay, now put the value. T half equals to 2.303 upon K log R naught upon 0.05 R naught. This is cut down by this. So T half equals to 2.303 into 0.3010 upon K. Equation number second, and this is equation number first. Okay, now dividing equation number first by equation number second, then T 99.9% upon T half equals to 3 upon 0.3010 and it becomes 10 times. Okay, so it is proved. It is also a very important question because this question asked many times in the board examination. Okay students, this topic is pseudochemical reaction. Students, the reaction which are not truly at first order but under certain condition become reaction of first order are called pseudo first order reaction. It means they seems like another order, to second order, third order, but actually they are first order reaction. Like that you can see for reaction, here is A plus B gives product, then rate equals to K, A concentration bracket and B. However, if one of the reactant is present in high concentration like that solvent, then there is a very little change in concentration, in its concentration. In the other words, the concentration of that reactant remains practically constant during the reaction. For an example, if A equals to 0.01 m and that of solvent B equals to 55.5 m, then student, the concentration of B changes only from 55.5 to 55.49 even after the completion of the reaction. Okay, so then rate equals to K0A, where K0 equals to K concentration bracket B. So this reaction therefore behaves as a first order reaction in A. Such reactions are called pseudo first order reaction. Let's see the example. Here is CH3CO C2H5 plus H2O in the presence of acid gives acetic acid and alcohol. Okay student, the molecularity of this reaction is 2 because here is 2 reactant. It involves 2 reacting species. First is ethyl acetate and water. However, the concentration of ethyl acetate changes during the reaction while water is present in such a large excess that its concentration remains practically unchanged. Then the rate equals to K dash CH3CO C2H5 and H2O. Okay, now what happened? H2O can be constant, so rate equals to K CH3CO C2H5. So it is first order reaction, but it seems to be second order reaction. Okay students, so these are the pseudo chemical reactions, the reactions in which, or we can say that the reactions which is not truly first order reaction, but under some certain condition they behave like a first order reaction. So these are pseudo. Pseudo means false, not true. Okay, those then students again study these topic from your book only, and if you feel any problem then contact to me. Okay students, thank you.